Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to give you guys another weekly update of how I'm doing on my 14-week Operation Birthday Bod. So today is Saturday, October the 21st. I have just completed week 3, starting tomorrow for week 4 of my 14 weeks workout and diet planned for my 30th birthday. And I have to say, I am so proud of myself for this week. It has been a struggle of a week for me on this plan. And so the start of my week was by Monday. Monday was my dad's birthday. Actually, Tuesday was his birthday, but the whole family surprised him and we all went out to eat to a restaurant on Monday. And so me, because I'm on my wonderful diet plan right now, my birthday prep plan, I prepared my food for dinner ahead of time and I brought it with me to the restaurant. Yes, I did that. My family thought I was all absolutely crazy, but I was like, you know what? I got goals here. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You do you, okay? Then my sister brought, she had made homemade carrot cake for my dad. I did have a small slice. I'm not gonna lie. I did have a small slice of that because it's homemade carrot cake and it's my dad's birthday. So that was the one thing that I did eat that day that was not tracked, that was not part of my plan, but that's okay. You live and you learn. So I went ahead and ate that. That was Monday. Monday I did not work out because it was my dad's birthday. We were all barely getting home from work in time to get to this restaurant. There was no time to go to the gym. So basically there was no workout on Monday. Tuesday, I did go to the gym. I did not make it a cardio day. I went ahead and just made it a regular workout day. I did shoulders, triceps, and something else. I don't know. But anyways, it's basically more of an upper body workout Tuesday. It was really great. Got a great sweat in, felt wonderful. Really started feeling like I was kind of coming into the week. It was a good week. My weigh-in wasn't where I wanted it to be because I feel like between Sunday's cheat meal, whatever, from Western Day, and then having the carrot cake on Monday night, my weigh-in by Tuesday was not really where I wanted it to be, but I was like I wasn't super concerned with it because I knew that the rest of the week was going to be really on point, really on target. Tuesday, but by Tuesday, we had a rep come into work and she ended up bringing us a tray of chocolate chip cookies that she had decorated for Halloween with little Dove chocolates on the top and some candy corns all throughout the cookie tray. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because let me just reiterate yet again, I have a sweet tooth that is like almost uncontrollable. I see sugar, I see a cookie, and I'm like, I gotta have it. I've gotta eat it because that's just how I am. And so that was such a struggle for me. But I was like, I'm not gonna do this to myself. I'm not gonna sabotage my diet just because I think I need a cookie. So I didn't. I did not eat a cookie. However, I will tell you, before the end of the day, I ended up having 3.5 candy corns, which just made my sugar craving so much worse. But that's okay. Just in case you're wondering, you have to eat 19 candy corns to make it a full serving, and that full serving ends up being 140 calories. Do not eat the candy corns unless you really want them 140 calories. That was a waste of calories, but that's okay. So I ate 3.5, ended up being like 25 calories or something like that, but a whole lot of carbs and a whole lot of sugar because, yeah, it's a candy corn. Moving on. So that was the one cheat thing that I did have. Wednesday, we were celebrating the clinical staff in my office, and their boss brought in not 1, but 2 trays of cookies. More cookies, okay? So more cookies. I was like, oh my God, I'm like losing it. So chocolate chip cookies on one, sugar cookies with some kind of chocolate frosting on the top on the others. And I think, I want to say that was last week, they had brought in sopapilla cheesecake. It was so difficult. So difficult. It has been, the closer that the holidays get, the harder it is for me to abstain from the sugar. But I know that I feel better in the long run for not eating it. I feel like I am accomplishing something mentally for me by not eating it, by not giving in to my cravings and not giving in to the sugar. Once I get past this, I feel like it's going to be a whole new level of Bethany, a whole new level of me for not cheating, basically, because it seems like that's what happens every single time. I get to a point where I'm just like, what's one cookie gonna hurt? And then I end up messing myself up for the duration of the plan, and then it's not good. So Tuesday, candy corn, no cookies, did my regular workout. Wednesday turned it into a cardio day. I did my cardio here at my apartment because I have a treadmill back there in my bedroom. I have a little treadmill. So I did a workout on my treadmill, was able to get a really good sweat on, turned my ceiling fan off, and just hit it. Did sprints, watched my episodes that I was missing out on Hulu, and I was like, yeah, I've got this. Thursday I did do legs because I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit. I feel like because I took off a month in the gym before I started this 14 weeks that I lost so much strength in my lower body. I lost a lot of that muscle that I had already built up, and it takes, for me, it seems like it takes such a long time to build my legs up. So I feel like I'm really starting small here, starting low yet again in my legs to build my leg muscle back up, and that's taken me some time. And I'm trying to be patient here, but I want to get right into it, jump right into it, and hit a heavy leg day, and just do all the squats and hit, lift all the weights, and I can't because I lost a lot of that strength. So I feel like I'm kind of starting over at square one, getting the strength back that I had lost with taking a month off from the gym. So Thursday was leg day, did great on my diet, the cookies were still there, but I did not have any. So Thursday night, my daughter got really sick, and she was up all night long. We did not go to sleep till about 4 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. Therefore, I had to call into work because she was still sick up until about 8-ish that morning. And so by then she was feeling a little bit better. It was like a 24-hour bug or something. It was awful, absolutely awful. I'll spare you the details, but it was awful. And so I called into work. Her and I both were so incredibly exhausted that we ended up sleeping the morning away. I did not get out of bed Friday morning until 12:30. And because of that, it threw my entire day off. My eating, it threw it completely off. I felt like I was in a mental fog. I couldn't get out of it. I couldn't focus. I couldn't do anything. When your sleep is thrown off like that, it throws the whole day off. And I was so incredibly exhausted, but I was like, I'm gonna keep pushing through. I'm gonna do what I can, which I did. So I managed to eat my food. I didn't eat my first meal till 12:30, but I managed to get majority of my food in that day before I went to bed that night. And then, let's see. So I got all my food in. I ended up doing a workout. It was a quick, short back and biceps. I'm still very sore. But I did, by the time I was done, I felt like I was feeling a little bit better. Still very tired, but feeling like a little bit better. So last night, because today is Saturday, so last night when I got ready for bed, I was like, my eyes were like, boing. I couldn't go to sleep, because I was asleep until 12:30 that morning, or that day, so I couldn't go to sleep. So I felt like I was just wide awake. So this morning I woke up, we had some plans this morning. I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I did not feel good. I was feeling very just burnout, just exhausted, wiped out, tired, everything, you name it. Just sore from head to toe, just exhausted. But we had plans, so I got up, got dressed, ate my food, and Rayleigh and I were ready to go by 9:30. and my sister and her husband and family came and picked us up, and we went up north to Legoland for my nephew's birthday. We stayed there for a couple of hours. It was an hour drive up there, an hour drive home, and it was because I was riding in the back seat of their Tahoe. I got really car sick, and I just felt super nauseous, very headache. And of course it was like overcast weather today, so I felt like I had a horrible headache, did not feel good. We got into Legoland. It was fun. There was a ton of people there. It felt very crowded. I was still not feeling the greatest. But I will tell you that when we got done, we went out to the food court because it's attached to a mall. We went to the food court to eat our lunch. I brought my food with me because diet and health, you know. I did not eat the food court mall food. And so most of my family were like, "Are you serious right now?" I'm like, "I told you, I'm serious about this. This is not something that I'm just doing for the fun. This is serious," because they always took me half-heartedly serious in the past, where I do really good during the whole week, but then come the weekend, it was like, "Oh, it's time to cheat." So that's kind of what they're used to me doing. But I'm like, no, this is serious. They're eating over there, eating pizza and Taco Bell and Sonic and all the other stuff, and I'm over here eating my regular prepared food. It was really good, tasty, yummy, felt satisfied. So we get ready to leave and get back in the car, drive the hour home, and I just felt so sick. I was shivering. I felt freezing. It was not cold outside at all. It was not cold in the mall. It was not cold in Legoland, but I was shivering. I was just like, oh. So I came home, took some Advil, took some other things, checked my temperature. I had a low-grade fever. I crawled into bed. It was 75 degrees in my apartment, and I'm over here like shivering, okay? So I get into bed, take like an hour and a half nap. I wake up and I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit better. My head wasn't hurting nearly as bad, so I was like, okay, this is good. I'm on the other side of this. We went to my sister's house around 4:30 to finish off Jacob's birthday, my nephew, and everybody was eating hot dogs and Frito pie and cake and ice cream. Your girl over here did good. I brought my chicken and my noodles, my vegetable noodles, and my yogurt and granola and fresh strawberries as my dessert. So I brought my food to her house again, and my brother-in-law is always making fun of me, saying, "Oh, you're not gonna cheat? Are you sure you're not gonna be able to handle it? You're not gonna have any cake and ice cream?" No, I'm not. Well, why not? You usually cheat on the weekends. I tried to explain this to him multiple times. I'm like, I'm serious about this. This is like legitimate. I'm not cheating here. This is a real prep, so to speak. I am doing a real thing for my 30th birthday. I have goals in mind. This is what I want to do, and I'm not steering from that. And so I had my food, and I feel great. It's okay, because come January, whenever I reach my goal, everybody's going to be laughing then, but that's besides the point. So anyway, so today I was supposed to do what we consider an hour's worth of some sort of physical activity as a cardio day. I do consider me walking around Legoland, still not feeling good, for 2.5 hours as my cardio. So that works as my cardio for today. So basically I only skipped out on one day of cardio for the week. Everything else I did exactly the way I was supposed to work out, keeping my meal plan on point, and that's what I plan on to do for this week. So this week my goals are to just continue what I'm doing, staying on track. I don't have anything planned to my knowledge that would keep me from getting to the gym or keeping my meals on track. Everything seems to be going really well. If I'd like to see myself lifting a little bit heavier this week, and pushing myself a little bit harder, and getting more on the cardio wagon. I feel like I do need to increase my cardio a little bit more, be a little bit more faithful to it, and actually stick to it. As far as my meals and my eating, I don't think I'm going to change anything on my calories. I think I'm going to stay there for the week, see how the week goes. My weight did drop about 1 pound this week, so I am at a total of 4 pounds, I believe. So finishing off week 3 at a total of 4 pounds down, which is really good. So I think I'm like 159-ish. I mean, give or take a few points, I guess. So that's good. That's a plus. I'm really excited about that because I feel like getting out of the 160s was like, it was a mental break for me, because I feel like being in the 160s is such a mental tie down, and it just hangs me up that I get so stressed out over being in the 160s. I don't know why, but I feel like that's like my unhappy, unhealthy place, is being in the 160s, and it depresses me. It puts me in a funk. I don't like it. So getting out of the 160s was a big deal to me this week. The goal is, lifelong goal really, is to stay out of the 160s forever. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope to see more inches lost. I haven't really measured myself since I started this whole thing, but I do want to see more inches. I'm just going to keep going for it, keep pushing myself, and we'll see what the new week holds. So stay tuned for end of week 4, and I will catch you guys on the other side. Bye.